Welcome back to East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGrath. Thank you all for coming in today. And on this episode, fans react to Vladimir Guerrero not getting signed by the front office of Ross Atkins and Mark Shapiro. But before we get things going here, I'd like to thank the 30% of the subscribers that have subscribed to East Coast Blue Jays. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. If you're the 69%, and love to follow the Blue Jays, maybe not so much now, but if you do like to follow the Blue Jays and like to follow our content, give us a little like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr. What can we say about Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Well, he is a generational player. All Blue Jays fans love him. All Blue Jays fans want him to be a Blue Jay for the rest of his career. That's the way I feel. I assume that's the way you all feel. But like I said, on this episode, we're going to run through a lot of fans' reaction. Not only fans, but other organizations, other players. And let's get things going here. So right off the bat, Blue Jays today, they said nobody talks about how clutch Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is. Vladdy is a high leverage situation throughout his career. A 308 BA, a 406 OBP, 502 slugging, and 902 OPS. I don't know about you, but this is a player worth keeping if the price is right. All right. So, if you would like to watch the Toronto Blue Jays this weekend, Hazel May just tweeted, Sportsnet announces the network will air 23 Blue Jays spring games on TV and Sportsnet, including all 16 games live from TD Ballpark in Dundon, Florida. Really? Are they trying to make the Blue Jays fans feel better because of this? I don't think so. And here's proof. These are all messages right below Hazel May. One says, I don't care. Not watch until Vladdy is re-signed. Next one. I hope Saturday's game is in Yes podcast. Next one. No one cares. The Blue Jays are not worth talking about. Never mind watching. They should shut down the Skydome or whatever they call it, Rogers Center, and move to the team to AA and single A league. Totally irrelevant franchise. Next. Beyond discussing what front office has done to this franchise for first time in 40 years, I won't be watching you have lots of fans. You'll lose he said you'll lose a lot of fans. Next one. I won't be getting Sportsnet Plus this year, and I encourage all Jays fans to do the same. They aren't getting a cent out of me until Atkins and Shapiro are gone. Well, yeah. What do you think of that, folks? Hey, there's not a very happy people out there. Not at all. Mark Shapiro and Ross Atkins are they're out the door. They're done. They're done. Jeff Passan. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. said he does not plan to negotiate a potential contract extension in season, paving the way for him to reach free agency in November. The only positive thing what Vladdy said yesterday was he'll keep the door open. If they show him the money, yes, he will definitely sign. But otherwise, I'm going to free agency and I'm going to get paid. And if you want to compete with the rest of the 29 teams, come aboard. But I'm going to free agency because I know what I'm valued. Mark Shapiro. This is what he said. Ignorant. When asked how the Jays would be equipped to chase Guerrero in free agency at the end of 2025 season, team president Mark Shapiro was typically blunt, to the point. I'll let you know in 9 months, Shapiro told reporters in Dundon on Tuesday morning. We are certainly positioned well. We have the financial wherewithal to pursue the contracts we want to pursue. How would you take that, boys? Hey, how would you take that? That leaves a real bad sour taste in my mouth. And here's another. This is from a Yankees area. Our Yankees, Fireside Yankees. Steve Phillips on the MLB Network Radio thinks that the Yankees will end up with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at some point. In the end, they'll have Vladdy and Judge in the middle of the lineup. Vladdy to the Bronx, you know. Could we go to the Bronx? Could we Boston? And John Heyman, very early favorites to land Vladdy Jr. this winter. Red Sox, Mets, assuming Pete opts out, and Yankees. So Boston's the favorite now. Mets is in the mix, and now the Yankees are in it too. Oh, what a mess. All right, so if you don't know already, David Ortiz, he is the godfather of Mr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and more or less, this is in Spanish, but more or less, he said Vladimir Guerrero is worth $45 million a year, over 13 years, worth $585 million. Yes, 13 years at 585. That's probably the number what Vladimir Guerrero is asking for. And Vladdy did say he did go down to that mark. This is nothing confirmed. This is just coming out of Ortiz. And everybody seems to believe what Ortiz says. So, who is the highest paid MLB players by total value? Well, as you all know, Juan Soto, $765, Shohei Ohtani, $700, and then you got Mike Trout, $426. So, do you guys feel that Vladdy's worth $585 million? As far as Mike Trout, well, that contract kind of stinks now because he's got a bad back. He has so many injuries over the years. But yeah, and then you look at Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is a stud. I think he's a better player than, well, depending. He's better defense. Vladdy's a little bit a better hitter, I think. And then you got Aaron Judge. You think Judge is better than Guerrero Jr.? I think so. They made him Machado and Lindor. So there you go, folks. All right, now we're going to get into the fans and what they're saying all over Twitter. Or the X. All right, that's it. Officially Tuesday, February 18, 2025, the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. talks is over. He will test the free agent market in the fall. Blue Jays will probably lose their greatest player in franchise history. Frig the Blue Jays. Here's another one. Oh, this is what Hazel May asked if the resources aren't an issue, why isn't Vladdy signed Ross Atkins? So Josh, one of the Blue Jays fans, left a comment below. Can we just all agree to not show up to the Rogers Center? All that money put into renovations over the last couple of years, increasing ticket prices, but not ensuring they are putting a competitive team in the field. Show the team that we not stand for support this. So, support by not going to the ball game. But what is that going to do? What is that going to do? That's going to, I mean, you still got to support your ball players, I think. There's always another way. You can go egg their houses. Oh my God. Here's another one. Kevin, this Blue Jays franchise is cooked. Should have extended Vladimir Guerrero Jr. after his MVP runner-up season in 2021. They waited far too long, and now he's going to get paid in free agency. Use all that money to renovate the Rogers Center, but not to keep your franchise player. Now we'll go to another one. Jays fan in the 704. The national media and local media are shredding Blue Jays management for screwing up the Vlad situation. The worst thing that happened to this team was Paul stepping down as president and Chaparro taking over. Him and Atkins have done very little correctly. Time to move on. Yes, time for you and Ross Atkins to move along. Blue Jays Moose. The Blue Jays were ready to splash insane amounts of money on free agency and can't even extend the contract of a homegrown star who always said he wants to play his entire career in Toronto. Friggin' ridiculous. Fire Atkins, fire Chaparro, and fire everyone involved with this mess. Whew, it's getting heated. Vladimir Guerrero JR is 25 years old. He is going to be an MVP candidate this summer, and will almost certainly be a different uniform in 2026. The Blue Jays are one of the most dysfunctional, cynical organization in all of baseball. Oh my goodness. I think they brought Ross and Mark just to destroy the Toronto Blue Jays team, to be honest. Oh, so this isn't so much of a fan. This is Ben Verlander. He writes, "What a joke for the Blue Jays not to get Vladdy extended. Then they just gaslight the fans with ridiculous quotes into the media. Flippin' podcast. Don't give me this Blue Jays record bullshit. How about you just pay guys what they're worth?" Yep, exactly. Blue Jays dads. I'm kind of numb to Blue Jays right now. I'm very disappointed, not surprised. Not sure how long it'll take to care again. Hopefully I'm ready to be heard again by opening day. Not just a city, but an entire country has suffered a gut punch from his front office. And last one, Brandon. If the Blue Jays indeed have zero shot at Vladimir Guerrero JR staying in Toronto, they'll sure as hell better move before the deadline. Getting something for him would be wise, opposed to watching him across the border only to return to break hearts as a Red Sox monster. Man, and Mr. Blair and Barker. I know you guys know this guy. I never got the sense from this front office that it was supposedly crucial to signing Guerrero. Now look at this blast picture. I think somebody deserves a big hug. This is the Montreal Expos friggin' Twitter account with Vladdy getting a big hug. I think Vladdy needs a big hug. Yeah, so I don't know how you guys feel about all this circus. It's quite disappointing. I'm a big Blue Jays fan, and I know there's a lot of you guys out there that are Blue Jays fans. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to support the Blue Jays. I may not agree with anything what the front office is doing, but I support the ball players. We got to keep supporting the ball players. But something's got to get done. Maybe not the Guerrero, because I think it's a little too late now, but something's got to get done with the front office. They need an overhaul. But let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Tell me your reaction about the fallout. Leave a little comment below. Let me know how you feel about this circus. It's just giving the Blue Jays a bad name that it already has. I mean, it's been rough enough this offseason not to be able to sign any top free agent. Now we had the chance to sign Vladdy, and Mr. Atkins never friggin' signed him. I mean, they showed Shohei and Soto at over $700 million, but they wouldn't give this kid $5 or whatever it was. But yeah, I think they need to be fired, and I think Vladdy needs to get paid now. But thank you all for coming in, by the way. Give me a little like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And let me know how you feel down below. And like I always say, and I'll always say it, let's go Blue Jays.